Welcome to another session on computer networking on data and signal. Basically, data and signal comes under the physical layer. So this is one topic from the physical layer, and here we basically see two important topic. One is bit rate, how to calculate the bit rate, and the second topic is channel capacity, and the second we will see the channel capacity. Channel capacity. So, and we will see all these two important concepts through some problem solving. So let's see how we calculate the bit rate. So we'll calculate the bit rate through this example. So let's see what is the example here. The example is, assume we need to download a text document at the rate of 100 pages per minute. What is the required bit rate? So you have to find out the bit rate for this channel. To solve this problem, some additional information also given. The additional information is that per page have 24 lines, and every line has 80 characters, and one character required 8 bits. So easily we can calculate the bit rate. So bit rate will be, we can find out the bit rate. So we can find out the bit rate will be there is how many pages are there? 100 pages, and in every page how many lines are there? 24 lines. So 100 multiply 24, and every line how many characters are there? 80 characters. So 100 multiply 24 multiply 80, and every character required how many bits? 8 bits. So this will be the total number of bits will be required. So these bits will be transmit per minute. This will be transmit in per minute. But bit rate, the unit of bit rate will be is BPS. That's mean we have to find out bit per second. So this number of bits will be transmitted per minute. So you have to convert it into BPS, bit per second. So from the BPS you can convert it in kilobit per second, kbps, or you can convert it in mbps, megabit per second, or you also can convert it, if the number is very high, then you also can convert it in gbps. So all these are the units of bit rate. So units of bit rate either maybe bit per second, kilobit per second, megabit per second, and gbit per second, gbps. So next problem is that a digitized voice channel is made by digitization a 4 kilohertz. So this is the frequency. Actually this is given the frequency or bandwidth. Along voice signal we need to sample. So this is the bandwidth or frequency. We need to sample the signal at twice. So this is a sample rate. This is the sample rate. Sample rate is 2 of the highest frequency. So in the highest frequency, so sample rate will be 4 kbps multiply 2. So this will be the sample rate. If we multiply this bandwidth divided by 2, then we will get the sample rate. And in every sample we required 8 bits. So what will be the bit rate? So bit rate can be calculated. So this is the frequency is 4 kilohertz. Kilo means 1000. So 4 kilohertz means 4000, and the sample rate will be multiplied by 2, and each sample required 8 bits. So this will be 64,000 bit per second, and if we convert it in kbps, then it will be 64 kbps. So this is the second problem to calculate the bit rate. So next, see, this is the third problem to calculate the bit rate. So find the bit rate of the HD TV channel. So suppose this is the colored HD channel. So 24 bits present in 1 pixel. So we required 24 bits for represent 1 pixel. How many pixel will be in a screen? In a screen, this number of pixels in a screen, and every minute, in every second, this 30 screen will be required. So 30 screen will be required in every second. So what will be the total number of bits bits will be transmitted per second. That's mean the bit rate. So the bit rate here the bit rate will be the total number of pixel. So total number of pixel in single screen. So total number of pixel in single screen 1920 multiply 10 this value 101080. This is this number of pixel for one screen, and in every second how many screen will be transmitted? The 30 screen will be transmitted, and in every pixel how many bits are required? 24 bits are required in every pixel. So this will be multiplied by 24. So this will be the this much of this will be the bps. This much of bps will be the bit rate. So then accordingly you can convert in either in kbps, either you can convert in kbps or mbps or gbps, whatever you will be value. According that value you can convert it into this. So these three example from the bit rate calculation. Now we will find out the channel capacity. To find out the channel capacity we required a terminology. We have to understand one terminology, that is called signal to noise ratio. So SNR, signal to noise ratio, is called SNR. So SNR can be calculated by average signal power divided by average noise power. So signal power, the unit of signal power is dB, also the unit of noise power also the dB, decibel. So dB is the unit here. So now let's see this the channel capacity can be calculated for noiseless channel as well as for noisy channel. So if you want to calculate the channel capacity for noiseless channel, then Nyquist formula is used, and if we want to find out the channel capacity for the noisy channel, this Shannon capacity is used. So for the Nyquist formula, this is the Nyquist formula. If your channel is noiseless, then you can use this formula, Nyquist formula. Otherwise, if your channel is noisy channel, then you can calculate this formula. This is the Shannon capacity formula. This is formula for noisy channel. This formula for noisy channel. Noisy channel. This is the Shannon capacity channel. So using these two formula, this is the second formula, that is called the Shannon capacity, and the first formula is Nyquist formula. So using this formula we will solve some problem to find out the bit rate or channel capacity. So let's see, this is the first example. So consider a noiseless channel. So it is said that the channel is noiseless, so you have to use the Nyquist formula. So this is the Nyquist formula. Here bandwidth is 3000 hertz. So the Nyquist formula is, what is the Nyquist formula? 2 multiply bandwidth multiply log L base 2. L means is the level of the signal. So what will be the level of the signal? For digitization, the different level can be used. So what will be the level of the signal? That will be provided in your problem. So here the bandwidth is given 3000 hertz. So you put the 3000 here and 2 multiply 3000 bandwidth, and in place of L 2 is placed because it is said that signal level is 2. So log 2 base 2 is 1. So if you multiply this will be 6000 bit per second, or you can say this is the 6 kbps. So if you convert in kbps, then it will be 6 kbps. This is the channel capacity of bit rate of this channel will be 6 kbps. The second example, you can look at the second example. Here the bandwidth is same, just the signal level is 4. So in place of 2 we will put here 4. So then we will get this value 2, and it will be 12,000 bit per second. So 12,000 bit per second, or you can say this is equals to 12 kbps. So this is the channel capacity or bit rate. So next is the Shannon capacity. So using the Shannon capacity, you can find out for the noisy channel. You also can find out the capacity of any channel. Suppose the channel for a noisy channel, the bandwidth is 1 megahertz. So 1 megahertz. So what is the formula? Formula is bandwidth, here bandwidth multiply log 1 plus SNR base 2, 1 plus SNR base 2. So in your problem what will the SNR will be given and bandwidth also be given. In your, these two value will be given in your problem, then easily you can solve the problem. So bandwidth B is given, that is the 1 megahertz. 1 kilohertz is 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 3, and from the kilohertz to megahertz again you have to multiply by 10 to the power 3. So 10 to the power 3 multiply 10 to the power 3, so 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 6. So bandwidth 1 megahertz means 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 6, and SNR is given 63. So 63, 1 plus 63, this is the 64. So ultimately you will get this much of value. This is the channel capacity or bit rate if you are given the noisy channel. And one interesting phenomena we can derive from this formula, that is if your channel is very much noisy, so then the SNR, what is the SNR? SNR formula, SNR, you can look here, the SNR is SNR average signal power divided by noise power. So if the noise is very high, that is you can say it is tends to the power infinite, so signal power by noise power will be, in that case it will be 0. So SNR, so for an high noisy channel the SNR will be 0. So if we put the 0 in this formula, so for a highly noisy channel the SNR will be 0. So 1 plus 0 equals to 1, so log 1 means 0, and so if we multiply it with any value that will be 0. That's mean for a highly noisy channel the noise capacity will be 0. That's mean no signal can be transmitted through a highly noisy channel. So this is a very good phenomenon that we can derive from this formula, Shannon capacity formula. So these are the very important some problem that can come from this topic. So thank you.